After the reaction to my last video where I shared some of my favorite ever DMC DJ moments, I've decided to follow it up straight away with part 2. But in this video, we're going to be focusing purely on America. Some of the greatest DMC DJs of all time have come out of the USA, and in this video, we're going to tip our hat to the very best. Hi everyone, my name is Blakey, and if you're new here, I am a former DMC DJ champion. Before we get started, if you enjoy this video, do me a massive favor, hit the like button, leave me a comment, and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any future videos. Let's get straight into it. Okay, so first up is easily one of the greatest beat jugglers of all time. It's P-Trix in the 1999 DMC World Final. And this is his juggle with De La Soul, It's So Easy. And this was a completely new style of juggling at the time. Nobody had seen this before. Let's just take a listen. The accuracy. The lighting technician here, L. Ah, the way he's just bringing that note back and crabbing it. It's so tight as well. I could easily play the entire set. It's absolutely brilliant from start to finish. He also does a really catchy scratching chorus routine with a battle break record, but it's one of those scratch routines that has like a verse and a chorus. Is absolutely fantastic. P-Trix, easily one of the greatest beat jugglers of all time. Okay, so next up is a DJ who never actually won the US DMC final, never appeared in a world final, but this set has always stuck with me. It's DJ Spictakular from the 99 US final. And I think one of the reasons it's really stuck with me is he was on first and he absolutely killed it. So he just does a really great, smooth, perfectly executed juggle right here. In fact, the needle skips for a second, doesn't phase him, just gets on with it. Needle skipped, but doesn't matter. Straight back into it. Just so tight, perfect. I feel like for most DJs, if they were to go on first, it would make me more nervous. I went on second when I went, actually third when I was in the DMC World Final, and that really threw me off. So to go on first and just kill it like this is incredible. Sick. There's another part of this routine which I'm just going to very quickly forward to. So he does something that not a lot of DJs do in the DMCs. He actually pulls out headphones. You very rarely see headphones in the DMCs because it's such a choreographed DJ set that it's not a traditional DJ set where you need headphones to listen to the record you're mixing in. So he pulled out headphones, and I remember watching this for the first time and thinking, why is he pulling out headphones? This is why. So he plays a beat, puts the headphones on, which is super weird, and then does this.
My style is the best. My style is the best. My style is the best.
You're thinking, why has he got the headphones?
The best. My style is the best.
And then you realise that's why. He's listening to the other track so that he can scratch a cappella without going out of time.
And so I challenge you.
In this set, he just looks like he doesn't have a care in the world, and he's on stage first at the US final. Just pure confidence.
Challenge you. My style is the best.
And it goes back to that, so it's like a chorus.
My style is my style is the best. My style is the best.
At the end of this, you can hear the appreciation from the crowd.
Best. And so I challenge you.
I love that. You can hear the crowd applauding. That's Spictakular from '99. So the next DJ is DJ Slyce, again from the 1999 DMC USA Finals. And this is actually one of my favorite DMC routines of all time. Not only is it a great routine, but when you consider the context of this performance, I just think it makes it even more impressive. So Slyce won the US final in '97, and then he came and defended his title in '98 and didn't do that well, in all honesty. His set wasn't great, and he went on right after probably the greatest DMC set of all time from Craze. Craze was on last, second to last, and then Slyce was on last because he was the defending champion. And it just didn't go that well for Slyce that year. So the following year, Slyce comes back and does, again, in my opinion, one of the best routines ever. And this is probably my favorite moment from the set.
Ain't trying to hear that. Trying to bring down me, the champion. When y'all clowns gon' see that it can't. Understand me.
So a bit of wordplay here.
Understand me, son. I'm the quickest.
I'm the quickest.
I'm the slickest. Understand. I'm the quickest. Understand. I'm the slickest. Understand.
I'm the quickest. I'm the quickest.
I'm the quickest. I'm the quickest. I'm the quickest. I'm the quickest. The quickest. The quickest. The quickest.
So good.
The slickest they is.
There's one more part of this set that I'd like to show you. Now, Slyce has always been quite known for doing body tricks and performing them really, really well and smoothly and cleanly. But there's one point where he does a spin, he spins round, and as he's spinning, he uses his right hand to move the pitch fader of the left deck all the way down to -8, and he does it seamlessly as he's spinning. If you don't know it's there, you might not know it's happened, but it's one of my favorite moments ever from the DMCs because it's just so clean. Watch this.
No mistake. Okay.
So clean juggles, body tricks that are just perfectly executed. Here it is.
No mistake.
Oh. It's one thing performing a body trick. It's something I've never done. To be honest, I've never found it that impressive because they seem to be superfluous, but that was a body trick intertwined into the routine, and the fact that he pulled it off just perfectly, that might be the best DJ body trick of all time in my book. DJ Slyce, 99. Okay, next up, DJ Craze, of course. This is his 2000 DMC World Final set, and this was the year that he won for the third year in a row. The part of his set that I'm choosing is where he uses an Ed Russian optical track. I think the track's called Watermelon, I might be wrong there, but it's on Virus Recordings. And this might be the first time that drum and bass, like proper drum and bass, was used in the DMCs. And there's many reasons that this is iconic, like the juggle itself is absolutely incredible. But the fact that this was in London, I was actually at this event. I was quite young, I was 15, but I was there. And there's something about the fact that he used an underground drum and bass track that was new at the time in London. This was underground music at the time, and the fact that Craze, a US DJ, came over to the DMCs and used this track and completely flipped it in one of the best juggles of all time, contextually, it just makes it even more incredible for me. That juggle just before the one I'm going to show you is also incredible. So Ed Rush and Optical were an underground drum and bass production duo at the time. And then he half times it. Again, like this was underground music at that time in the UK, and it was kind of bizarre to see a US DJ come over and use it. This is the best bit. Unreal. One of my favorite juggles of all time. The rest of the set is also incredible. If you've not seen this set yet, make sure you go and check it out. Easily one of the best DMC sets of all time. Craze 2000. Okay, next up we have DJ Precision. And Precision has always been one of, in my opinion, the best beat jugglers of all time. And this right here is one of my favorites. There's so many to choose from because he's actually appeared in the DMCs quite a lot. This juggle is probably my favorite Precision juggle. It's got the technicality that you'd expect from Precision, but it's also got the funk as well, and it's just executed perfectly.
No, now you know. Damn right, I like the life I live, 'cause I'm up a negative.
This was early Serato days as well in the DMCs.
And if you don't know, now you know. Nigga, nigga,
Executed perfectly.
and if you don't know, now you know.
One of my favorite beat jugglers of all time, that's DJ Precision. Next up, we're going way back to 1993. This is the Dream Team, which is Cuba and Mixmaster Mike. Now, there's so many parts of this set that I could have chosen, but this right here, I would say is my favorite part of the routine.
This is the beat jar of the year.
They like take it in turns. So Q does a thing, Mike does a thing. And the way Q starts drumming and then goes back to doing the thing. Manipulating both up faders with one hand as well. You can see Q's feeling it right there. This is the bit. Such an amazing set. Something that I actually really love about this set as well is the fact that from 1991, where Q-Bert was the US DMC champion, you can actually see how much he's changed and evolved and improved as a DJ. He's like a completely different DJ in this video, and that's, I can tell you now, that is purely down to the fact that he's just worked and worked for 2 years to improve. One of the best sets of all time, Dream Team, 1993. Now, of course, we can't do one of these videos without including the Grandmaster Roc Raida. This is him in the 1995 DMC World Final. I say this for every set, but I could have picked so many different parts of this routine. But this bit, I remember the first time I saw it, I'd never seen a beat juggle like it. One of the best of all time, Roc Raida. I'd never seen anyone do the sort of reverse parts of juggles before this. Actually including some of the reverse movements, perfectly in time. Amazing. I actually took quite a lot of inspiration from this set for my 2004 set. In that set, I actually do quite a bit of reverse juggling where I leave the fader open and actually include some of the reverse sounds. And I have to admit, Roc Raida from 95 influenced me a lot. One of the best DJs of all time, RIP, Roc Raida, 1995. Next up, we've got DJ Klever from 2000. I'm actually gonna play 2 parts from this routine back to back. There is a beat juggle, which is ludicrously flawless and perfectly executed. And then after that, there's a scratch routine, which I love still to this day. The sound quality on the 2000 World Final DVD was terrible. Just even those cuts, flawless. and then puts it on 45. This juggle looks simple, but it really isn't. It's on 45 as well. Keep the control over the record when it's on 45 like this is crazy. Just even those cuts there at the end, everything Klever did, even the bits in between his routines, the transitions, involved a ton of skill and he performed them flawlessly. So I also love this part of his set as well. See what I mean? Even that transition, what he was doing there with the other record, on his weaker hands, the tears and the orbits on the up fader. I'll be quiet now, let's watch. And brings a beat in. I think this routine sounds so good, so musical. That bit. So good. One of the best DJs of all time, Klever 2000. Next up in the 95-96 DMC US final, it's Melo-D from the Beat Junkies. Now I'm going to play you the intro of this set because I think it's one of the greatest intros to a DMC set of all time. The crowd reactions as well, you don't get that so much anymore. Really beautiful, elegant cuts right here. Love his jacket as well, by the way. I just think this is really elegant. The way he pulled it off as well, and the way the cuts are not overly flashy, they're just well done and precise. It's kind of unnerving how the mix is moving. It keeps shifting. I'd be worried about that. Again, like beautiful, precise, elegant scratching. Record control, fader control. So good. That right there, like I said, one of my favorite intros to any DMC set ever. Melo-D, USA Finals 95-96. Okay, next up, going all the way back to 1990, this is DJ Steve D. And this routine is essentially 6 minutes of beat juggling. He gets through so many records to show different beat juggle patterns. Steve D is one of the major innovators of beat juggling, probably had a good hand in actually inventing it as well as an art form. So check this out. This is one of the greatest DMC US sets of all time. This really influenced a whole generation of DJs, this style of beat juggling, myself included. Like I said, in this set, he gets through an awful lot of records After that juggle, he's straight into another one. And it's like he had so many different beat juggle patterns to show the world that he just wanted to do all of them on that night. It's an incredible set. If you've not seen it, it really did pave the way for a generation of DJs. If you've not seen it, go check it out. Steve D, 1990 DMC US Finals. Okay, next up, we could not do this video without including Cash Money's 1988 World Final set. It's mad to think that so much of what he does in this set, nobody had ever seen before. This is when the DMCs was on MTV as well. So good. Again, I just love the fact that no one ever saw this at this point. This is my favorite bit of the set right here. And then the drumming. Still stands up today. One of the best DMC sets of all time, Cash Money 88. So those are my top US DMC moments of all time. If you enjoyed this video, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button because this will not be the last DMC compilation that I do on this channel. If you feel like I've left someone out of this list, just let me know down in the comments and maybe I'll put them in a future video. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll see you on the next one.